It's a 61 Ford Galaxie.
Okay, well, let's
How many times I gotta tell
listen, we're live here on Facebook, right, for a very special event. We are recreating our iconic our iconic photo. And I brought with us the man of the weekend.
The originator.
Mr. Mean Gene. Dancing machine. So we're going to talk about this photo. Now, let's explain. Now, wait a minute.
I still have white socks.
You still had white socks, you did. And a white t-shirt, right? And I got my infamous white pants.
They were stained.
Thanks, I love embarrassing moments, right?
Well, that's
so,
good.
you know, I was 2 years old, what can I say?
Well,
you know?
hey.
It is what it is. So,
And you
but,
walk. Oh, good
all right.
thing.
So look, it's not only you were 22.
I was?
Yeah, it was 62, right? You were 22.
Guess so.
Right, and
You
I was
say
2.
so.
I was 2.
Wow.
A long time ago, right? And at the same time, I'm still telling you how I'm going to wash the car.
You know, I
Watch
can
it.
tell.
Yeah.
The wide white walls.
The wide white walls.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, they were in vogue back then.
They were on the way out.
On the
back
way
then.
out back then. So you're saying you're
then
behind
came the triples
the triples
and
right.
the red stripe.
Right, and then the white outlines.
Oh yeah.
Are you getting all this, folks? I can't see. My son Scott is doing the videography here, and we have a special guest photographer, videographer, Matt Goodsell, coming in to take
Because he's
the
not
picture.
in his stained underwear.
All right,
That's
so
all
enough about us. What about the car? Talk about the car. How that vehicle right there came into your possession, and why it's so special.
Oh,
You can talk to the camera if you want. Or you
a friend of mine
Talk up, speak up.
worked for a Ford dealership in Wilmington. I can't think of the name of that dealership, but it was somewhere on Pennsylvania Avenue. And he called me, he says, I got a car for you. For sale.
Yeah.
I can't really remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't a heck of a lot.
I think I remember you telling me like, I don't know, $2,500 at the most.
Well, back then,
Well, what kind of car? It's a Galaxie, right?
a 61 Ford Galaxie.
61 Ford Galaxie, but there's something special about it.
Well, the special thing is that it had the biggest engine at the time that Ford put in any car. It was a 390,
390 Ford.
and it was set up for NASCAR.
Right.
And it actually had a serial number plate, which was on the door, it was number 4, NASCAR.
Right. Number 4.
At the time, NASCAR. When they were finished with it, this man had a habit of buying one of NASCAR's cars every year, had it delivered to him. And he really only used it for a little bit and drove it, and that was it. It was this little toy thing.
Yeah.
And when it was for sale, I bought it. And it was worthwhile to me. Everything about it was just what I wanted.
Right.
Except for this kid.
Oh, you didn't. So wait a minute. You didn't want the kid? Is that
No.
is that what I'm hearing?
He got in the way.
I got in the way.
So anyhow.
Look, there's a long family story about why. However, we'll leave that for another day. Okay.
Don't believe you. Anyhow, this photograph is, well, I wish I could get the whole picture.
Well, that was, who took that picture?
That's
Mom? Your mom? Or Papa? It doesn't say.
No.
We see a dump truck in the back, but this was at your house on Reamer Avenue.
Evidently.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember back then, but I know I can tell by everything it was Reamer Avenue.
Okay.
But it was a NASCAR vehicle that you picked
I had
up.
the
It was
car.
number
I
4 in
had
the
the car
series.
for a while.
Yeah.
For some time, because I put a name on it. Called it the Sleeper.
The sleeper, right?
And I had it written right down in there.
Right.
Printed on both sides of the car.
Now some of the local guys you were racing against at the time
Yeah.
were Joe Harris.
Joe.
Now most of you may not know
Oh,
Joe. Local guys, Joe Harris.
Joe
and-
had this brand new '62
right.
Impala,
Yeah.
2-door sedan. Oh no, yeah, hardtop sedan.
Yeah.
And had this special 3 carburetor trip pack.
Trips. We got trips.
And he was going to do me in. So we decided to go out there with the racetrack. We call it up in Hockessin way someplace.
Right.
Where it was long.
Where only gangsters.
And nobody was
and,
around.
Right. Only gangsters hung out.
Police.
You know, greasers, gangsters, and all kinds of.
So I didn't want to drive the car because I needed my license, just in case. So a friend of mine drove the car, Bob, and he drove the car. 3 times we raced Joe Harris, and Joe got sad because we beat him all 3 times. And he kept saying, "Wait till Dave gets here. Wait till Dave." I said, "Dave who? What do you mean this Dave?" And it turns out Dave the Great Tax got a brand new Pontiac something or other, but it was all tricked out for racing. And he's going, had a special, that was it, the special transmission, automatic.
Right.
And he was going to do me in.
But the Ford,
we beat Dave right on the first one, and Dave went home.
Now, Dave Greatack, for those outside of the area, Dave Greatack is a gentleman who's pretty iconic here in Delaware. He's the one that actually started New Car Chevrolet and that whole family of dealerships. So Dave started over in Ellesmere, wasn't he? He did start in Ellesmere?
Dave started in his, I understand, in his mother's home on the telephone.
Yeah.
And he was saying, "I'll get your car for you. I'll buy your car.
I'll buy your car, and
you tell me what you want, and I'll find it and buy it."
Entrepreneurialism 101.
He did it.
There you go.
And he grew and grew and grew, and
before you know it,
next thing you know, he's got a dealership.
Yeah. So,
unfortunately, it was a GM dealership. Yeah, can't help that.
But you took down some prominent racers with this, and this was set up for NASCAR, not so much street, right? But it had the 390.
Yeah, and
3-speed. 4-speed.
Yeah, it was 3-speed. 3-speed transmission.
Right. And this was the origination of it was Buck's Boys, but this was Buck Boys, right?
No, this wasn't Buck's Boys.
No, I know.
No, that did come later.
All right, so you got a little history on what this photograph is all about in a sense, right?
You're going to think I'm a racing fool.
Well,
I'm a fool to be racing.
Yeah, and you had your moments with racing, I could tell.
Oh, yeah, I've had some good times.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And you were into it. There was no question, Saturdays and Sundays, it was Cecil County, it was Atco, Maple Grove, I think a couple times.
I don't know Maple Grove. We went there.
We went there, right. So, anyway, now we're going to try and recreate this photo right here at the shop. So, follow us out. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, now see?
We're just going to update the photo. What do you say? Well, I don't know. Oh, gotta have a Ford. Right? Okay, so I'm here, and you're there. So,
I'm not going to go with it.
no, I promise you. Ready? We're going to try this. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Stay there. Yeah, right there. All right. I'll like this. Did we get it back?
Where are you, Mike?
Did you get it?
Yeah, you do. I just try it again.
Okay, let's try it again. Ready? Let's try it again.
Anthony, help me!
All right, here we go. Good man?
Yeah.
All right. So, there you have it. The photograph, a little history. Father's Day 2021. Right, Dad?
Yes.
All right. That's it for now. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later.